Hello and welcome back to Geek and Seek. This is the first episode of our Spelltable series. We're calling it the Command Table for now. Great original name. You're welcome. I have a patron, a friend, and a new friend. So we are going to have a grand old time here. We're going to talk a little bit about our decks going into this. Starting off, player number one. Who the heck are you and what the heck are you playing?
I am Charisse. Howdy. I'm going to be playing my Raphael Fiendish Savior deck. He's a flyer. He cares about devils, demons, imps, tieflings, and they all get 1/1 and lifelink. And then at the beginning of each end step, if a creature card went into a graveyard, in my graveyard, I create a 1/1 devil token that pings somebody. So I'm just going to try to maybe get some big boys into my graveyard and bring them out to give them lifelink and maybe hurt you with some lifelink.
Awesome. And then player two, who the heck are you and what the heck are you playing?
My name is Chris. I go by Omega. I am playing Queza, Augur of Agonies. This is obviously a draw ping deck, but a little bit of flash, a little bit of link. This is about the closest I get to group hug. You might get to draw some cards, but it's gonna hurt.
All right. That's what I like. And hello, I am Morgan. I am playing Thraximundar. This is a Grixis Sacrifice deck. I'm actually this is probably the last time I ever play this deck. I'm taking it apart to help build a couple other decks I'm building, but I wanted proof on camera that I used to have this deck. So hopefully, Thraximundar, 7 mana, sometimes doesn't even make an appearance, but we will hope that he does. So player number 4, who the heck are you and what the heck are you playing?
Jason, you may have seen me on a couple episodes of I forgot the name of the show.
Upkeep.
That's right.
Yes, that thing.
Yeah, no, I frequent the channel. Today I'm gonna be playing Myrkul, Lord of Bones. I'm basically just gonna play creatures, be like, hey, look at my creatures, and then oh no, now they're enchantments. Darn, how about that? It's gonna be a lot of fun. I think Morgan and I are gonna be friends, honestly, in this game.
I was just thinking about that I'm gonna make you guys sacrifice stuff and you're gonna be like, sweet, I wanted to die anyways, thanks buddy.
Yeah, thanks friend, appreciate you.
All right, before we get into the game, a quick reminder that if you would like to be in either this series or in our upcoming Magic Online series, you can join us on Patreon and get in our Discord where we are organizing who's going to be in what games. We're going to do this once a month, and yeah, that's about it. And Charisse, if you are ready, start us off.
All righty. I shall draw for the turn. We're going to start with a swamp, and I'm going to tap that swamp for a skull clamp.
Wow. What a way to start.
Yeah, not bad, not bad. So I can eat some people, some little devils, mayhaps, and draw some cards. Yep, then that's me. I'll pass.
Draw for turn. Well, let's see if I can build a little bit of goodwill before the shenanigans start. Since I noticed that everybody at this table is running black, how about we start with an Urborg?
Hey!
Mana fixing everybody.
What a guy.
And then I'll pass there.
Alrighty. Oh, nice. Okay, so I'm going to play a swamp, and then for 1, I will cast a Wayfarer's Bauble. Pay 2, tap it, sack it, find a basic to put on the battlefield tapped, and that will be it for me.
Okay, I will draw. Going to play this Plains, which is also a swamp.
Yes, it is, thanks to the Urborg.
And that's all I'm going to do.
All right, I'll untap and draw.
I forgot I said I was going to click on all the cards so the viewers could see what they are. That's what Spelltable is. That's what it do.
I am going to play a Cure Keep, also known as Swamp. Basically, I can pay 1 in a red, tap it to create a 0/1 Kobold. And then I'm going to pass the turn.
Good, fair magic.
Yeah.
Untap, upkeep, draw. Island. Tap 2. Looter Ilkor.
Ooh.
It's a little 1/1 core rogue that was shadow, so it can't be blocked by anything unless it has shadow. And whenever it deals damage to an opponent, draw a card and discard a card. But it's just a little 1/1.
All right.
And pass the turn.
Cool. Let's go ahead and I'll play another swamp, and then for 2, I will go ahead and tap, sacrifice the Wayfarer's Bauble. I'm going to find a mountain to put onto the battlefield tapped, and I will pass the turn.
Wow, Morgan, you're such a noob. You could have done that at instant speed. Draw. Okay. Okay.
I only play optimally on Magic Online.
This forest. Tap for 1 green and 1, and then I'm going to cast 3 visits. Oh, what do we find it? Oh, hey, right there. I'm going to grab this in Doth a Triumph, put it onto the battlefield tapped. That is it. Go ahead, Charisse.
All right, I will draw for my turn. I will play this mountain. Then I'm just gonna pass the turn. Just gonna chill here.
Starting to get suspicious.
Is that because you can't do anything, or is that because you don't want to do anything?
When you like to know.
Yeah, that's why he asked.
Jeez.
I will just play a plains, and I'll send the looter over to Jason.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. It's all.
To draw a card. That's all I'm trying to do.
It's just a measly 1 damage. Ain't too bad.
That's right. I thought it was 1.
Yeah, it's just 1. And I won't put any counters on them or anything silly like that.
Spelltable thinks that your Looter Ilkor is an elephant graveyard.
Yeah, that's what it had for me too. That's why I had to type it in for the viewers at home.
And
So
you took one too many.
Thanks, Chris, for reading it. Just to make it a little smoother.
Yeah, no problem. You took 1 too many, Jace.
I did. How about that?
You fool.
Then the trigger, draw and discard. I'll go ahead and discard a swamp. And pass the turn.
All right.
I mean, you already have 3 of them. Why do you need the 4th one?
Exactly.
For 3, black, red, we'll cast a Phyrexian Arena enchantment that at the beginning of my upkeep, I lose a life and draw a card. We'll go ahead and play an island. And then for 1, Charisse, I like your Skull Clamp so much that I'm going to play 1 myself.
Nice.
And I will pass the turn.
How do you guys feel about Phyrexian
Arena?
Arena, yeah.
I'm back and forth on it. I think it's a perfectly good card. I think it has a hard time competing in 2023 just with power creep, but I think there's decks where it's good, and especially this deck, which is, relatively fair. I think it's good.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to play this Isolated Chapel. I don't know. Every time I see it played, it usually just, hurts you more than it helps you.
I would give up a lot to draw some cards, my friend.
I think the best thing for me to do right now is to tap this for a swamp and that for 1, and cast this Demonic Tutor.
In response,
Oh,
I'm just gonna make a kobold.
yay! Okay, we're gonna go ahead.
What does a kobold look like?
I don't know. We're gonna make him something.
This probably, you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna do it because this is what I want to do. I'm grabbing that card, and that's it. I'm passing.
My kobold.
I like them.
Just a little dude.
I like them.
All right. Untap. And I will draw for turn. Ooh. Okay. Well, first thing we're going to do is we're going to eat the kobold with the skull clamp.
Goodbye.
He was not long for this world. I'm going to draw 2 cards. 1, 2. Well, neither of those are a land, but that's okay. We're going to go ahead and play on the other side of this. Agadim the Undercrypt. I'm going to pay 3 life so it comes in untapped. 1, 2, 3. And then with those 3, we will tap for a Sin Prodder. He is a devil with menace. 3/2. At the beginning of my upkeep, I reveal the top card of my library. Any opponent may have me put into have that card be put into my graveyard. If that player does, Sin Prodder deals that much damage to the converted mana cost to that player. Otherwise, I put that card into my hand. So that is what I will do. I will pass the turn from there.
Shadows over Innistrad was the set that I learned how to play Magic on. So whenever I see cards from that set that I don't remember, I'm kind of offended.
Untap,
Wait, you
upkeep,
don't
draw.
remember Trotter?
No, I don't remember it. They probably didn't
Wow.
see much constructed play. It's probably why I don't remember it. I was playing
It's hard.
Standard back then.
Okay, I will go ahead and move to combat. Swing the looter at Monroe.
Accepted. I go to 39.
I'll draw one and discard one. Yeah, I'll be nice. I'll go ahead and discard a Psychosis Crawler.
Oh, yeah. It's a good card.
Then I will tap 3. And let's see. Jace, I know you were the first one I hit, but you also don't have a Skull Clamp.
This is true.
I'm going to gift you a Pendant of Prosperity. It's an artifact. When it enters the battlefield, I give it to an opponent of my choice. You get to pay 2 and tap it to draw a card and play a land. And if you do it, I get to do it also.
That's a pretty cool card.
Well, you
Like I
also
said,
get to.
closest I get to group hug.
Wow.
There's got to be
Love
something
it.
in it for me.
I freaking love it. So I have that now?
Yep.
Dude, you're the best.
You're welcome. And then I'll play my land for turn, which unfortunately is a bounce land, Dromar's Cavern. It's tapped for Esper, any of those 3 colors. But when it comes in, I have to sacrifice it unless I return a non-lair, is the only lair in the deck, that I control to my hand. I'll go ahead and bounce the Urborg for now.
I
Oh
can't.
no.
My
So my
swamp.
planes is just the planes.
Just for now. Obviously, I'll be playing it back next turn unless I draw another land. And that's it for me. Pass the turn.
All right. You know,
Oh,
Jason.
Jace, you can do that at instant speed.
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
I was about to say, if you don't have anything
Yeah,
else
I
to use
know.
that 2 mana for.
I know.
All right. At the beginning of my upkeep, the Phyrexian Arena will trigger, and I will draw a card and lose a life. And then I forgot to untap. Then I'll draw for turn. Oh, sweet mercy. All right. We'll go ahead and play a swamp. And I think we're just going to stay on the setup. And for 5, we'll cast a Dictate of Erebos.
Ooh. Oh no.
Whenever a creature I control dies, each opponent sacrifices a creature. And that's it for me. I will pass the turn.
At the end of your turn, I'm going to tap 2 and activate the Pendant of Prosperity to draw a card. And then I may put a land from my hand onto the battlefield. I'll put this swamp onto the battlefield.
Moist.
I'll double your swamp. I drew one and play the Urborg back again.
Yeah.
Thanks, man.
Everybody got
No.
swamp again.
Untap, move to my turn. Draw for my turn. I think I'm just going to pass.
Okay. I'll untap. All right. At the beginning of my upkeep, I will reveal a card. It is an Animate Dead. Would
Ooh.
anyone like to pay 2 life so I don't get this into my hand?
I will.
All right. Into the graveyard it goes. I will draw a card. Oh, you're very nice. Okay. No land though, which is unfortunate. Let's see if we can get a land. We're gonna tap to make the kobold. But then we're gonna eat the kobold. Draw 2 cards. Bye, buddy. No land. That's a little poo-poo. Little poo-poo. All right. Well, we're going to move to discard then. I don't think. Actually, no. We're going to, Chris.
Yes.
Boop you for 3, my friend.
You said 3?
Yes, sir.
Okay, down to 37.
All right. And then I'm going to move to discard. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I have 10 cards. Oh boy.
Wow.
Yeah, I think I gave the pendant to the right person.
Yeah, I think so.
Harvester Souls will go in the trash. Overseer of the Damned will go in the trash. 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, and then
Your overseer of the dam kind of looks like a flooded strand.
I don't know what else to get rid of. I'm kind of sad.
It's saying my library is in insidious bookworms.
This is very painful. I don't want to get rid of a single one of these. Oh, I don't want to do that. Liliana Dreadhorde General.
Whew!
I'm
Dodged
sad.
a bullet.
I'm sad.
That is quite tragic. But I mean, if you're not drawing the lands, you can't even play it. So
Yeah. Yeah. All right, I'll pass from there.
And that's why the psychosis crawler went in the bin.
Oh no.
Untap. Upkeep, draw. Yeah. Kind of hoping for a land.
Right?
Aren't we all? I missed my
Should
land.
not have discarded that.
no,
swamp.
man, I'm getting flooded. I don't want any more lands.
I guess I didn't really miss a land drop because I put this swamp on with the pendant, so I'm still like
Even
doing
for what turn we're on. Yeah.
Screw it. I'll do something different. I'm going to cast my commander instead.
Done.
Whoa.
Mind if I take that back?
Sure. Yeah, you can take it back.
Go to combat first. At least this way, if I'm not.
Maybe you'll find the land. Yeah.
Exactly. So now I'll swing at Shreese because you're the only one I haven't attacked yet.
I
be fair.
suppose. I'll take one.
Draw a card. It's a land! Yay!
Woo.
And then I'll go ahead and discard Ephemerate. Play an island. Tap all 5. A Hammer's Archive.
Ooh. That's a good card in Queza.
And then
Right.
pass.
I'm sorry, guys. I'll be right back.
All right.
Wanted to go for the land to try and cast that instead of Queza.
Right. At the beginning of my upkeep, I'll lose a life and draw a card. Okay, and I'll draw for turn. Man, my hand kind of stinks. There's a card I don't want to play, but it's the only card in my hand that I can play, so I'm thinking about playing it anyway. So I'll play Swamp. Let's do this, just because I'm not trying to draw hate this early in the game. So for 1, 2, 3, 4, let's cast Turgrid's Lantern. I don't think that's going to show up. So it's an artifact for 3 and a black. I can tap it. Target player loses 3 life unless they sacrifice a non-land permanent or discard a card, and I can pay 3 and a black to untap it. And on that note, I will pass the turn. I thought about just casting Turgrid, but this early in the game where my hand's pretty sus, I decided I don't want to draw that kind of hate. So
Yeah, I appreciate that.
yeah, you're welcome. Because Turgrid's
Thank you.
pretty scary.
At the end of your turn, Morgan, I'm going to tap for 2, and I'm going to activate the Pendant of Prosperity to draw a card. And I unfortunately don't have a land to put onto the battlefield, but that's okay.
I'll go ahead and draw 2 because the Alhammer's Archive.
Oh no.
I guess also
And I
at the
didn't
end,
land either.
I'll just flash out Archivist of Ogma. Ogma?
Mm-hmm.
I think you're just saying things.
Then I will untap and move to my turn. Draw a card. Ha ha ha! I will play this Canopy Vista.
See, the pendant help you get to that card.
Exactly. And I'm still, I haven't really missed any land drops. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is tap for 1 green and 1. Then I'm gonna cast the Sanctum Weaver. I will just pass the turn after that.
Jason, on your end step, I'm going to tap the lantern. Charisse, lose 3 life unless you sacrifice a non-land permanent or discard a card.
I will lose 3 life.
Okay. Now you may go.
Thanks, pal.
You're welcome.
All right, I'll untap. Sin Prodder trigger. Final Parting. Would someone like to take 5 or have me put this in the graveyard or in my hand?
Nah, I'm not gonna.
No, I'm not gonna either.
I'll take the 5.
Ooh.
Okay.
I guess Chris's commander does gain him life, so I guess he can
Eventually?
Eventually, yeah.
Okay. Well, we'll do this. We're gonna play a little catch up here, I think. Tap 2 for an Arcane Signet.
Classic.
And then we're going to tap 1, 2 for a Dockside Extortionist.
Gross.
Just catch up. It's fine. So when he enters the
Gross.
battlefield, I'll create X treasure, where X is the number of artifacts and enchantments my opponents control. How many would that be?
1 from me because he's got the pendant. So
Unfortunately, I have 4.
So 5, 6, 7.
7, I think, is right.
Okay.
yeah, because the Sanctum Weaver is an enchantment creature.
Okay. Well, that helps a little bit.
A little bit.
A little bit, huh?
We get my commander out probably.
You know how, like in Eternal formats, constructed formats, Dark Ritual is like a ultra staple? Yeah, you just did that, but better.
What happened?
Jason, where'd your game go?
What happened?
All right.
no.
Dark scared you that much you phased out?
Yeah, he took
Red.
protection already.
Give me a sec.
Right. We'll use 5 of them, go down to 2 treasures, and we'll go ahead and cast my commander. And
Or
then
4 other demons, devils, imps, tieflings get +1/+1 flying, lifelink.
yes.
Cool.
And then we're going to use 1 and then this red for a spawning pit. So this is a artifact that reads sacrifice a creature, put a charge counter on spawning pit. Then I can pay 1, remove 2 charge counters from spawning pit to put a 2/2 spawn artifact creature token into play. Then I think
Welcome back, Jason.
I'm
Thank
going
you.
to Morgan's doing scary stuff. So Morgan, here comes a 4/3.
I can't believe you. I take 4.
I will gain 4 because he has lifelink now. And I'll pass the turn from there.
Untap. Upkeep. Draw a card. Not bad, but not what I want. So, yeah, I'll move to combat. Charisse. 1 coming at you.
I will take the 1.
Trigger, I will draw 2 and discard 1.
So good.
Hesitantly discard Well of Lost Dreams. I kind of like
Mm.
that card.
I used to have that card in my Queza deck, and I decided that it was like the 101st card, you know?
Yeah.
Good, but
Which-
just not the best card in the deck.
It also draws turn out longer because you have to do them 1 by 1.
Exactly.
So that's why if I have to cut a card, that's going to be the next one anyway. Well, that didn't get me what I wanted to, so now I will pay 2 life for Itaxian Probe.
Ooh.
And I'm not going to be nice about it. I'm going to reveal the information to everybody, so you don't have to block anyone. Just, Charisse, please reveal your hand.
You're not very nice.
You already do that.
Wow, we have a 7 too. That's a lot of information to the table. Oh, so we got a blasphemous act. No. Mayhem Devil, Ashnod's Altar, Living Dead. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Wow. What a grip.
Was that last card?
This one or this one?
Infernal Grasp. Okay.
Destroy target creature, you lose 2 life.
Yeah.
Black instant.
Oh my gosh, dude.
Thanks, Chris.
Oh, you're welcome. Now there's no question about who the arch enemy is.
Now here's the thing. I won't, Therese. Here's the thing. I won't think of you as the arch enemy if you play out the Ashnod's Altar, right? And then I use the lantern and you sacrifice the altar.
No.
It was worth a shot.
I'm just glad that I made you discard that animate dead because you could have done some nasty stuff with that Dockside Extortionist.
Yeah.
Well, I did finally get what I wanted. A land.
Whoa.
All that was just to get a land.
Thanks, friend.
That's the game of Commander for
Oh,
you.
anytime. I'll go ahead and tap 4. Now I'll cast Queza. Actually, wait, she has less of a stack. What am I doing? Now's the time to be a chicken shit, not.
Yeah, how do we draw out the blasphemous act though? I mean, we need to try drawing it out.
No.
I might be able to help with that.
You know, I think I'll be okay if it goes off. I think I'll be all right.
Yeah. Yeah. Mhm.
How much
I just
mana is
don't
Myrkul? 7? So you theoretically can play him next turn?
Yep.
I guess
Be
I'm not that worried about the blasphemous act. Screw it. 4.
Very
I'll go
good.
ahead and cast Queza. And then tap 1 for a Felden's Cane.
Oh no.
I can tap it and shuffle my graveyard into my library and exile Felden's Cane. So just a way to recover from my graveyard.
Okay. I was
That is
thinking
his
it was
lead.
another one.
I will discard for to hand size and pass the turn.
All right. Beginning of my upkeep, I will lose a life and draw a card. That's okay. Then I'll draw for turn. It's not too bad.
And if it matters, I discarded Slaughter the Strong. Board wipe.
This is not going to be very mana efficient, but I need to try finding better cards. All of my cards in my hand are pretty situational right now. So, for 1, I will cast Serrated Scorpion. It's just a 1/2. When it dies, I drain the table for 2. And then we'll go ahead and, for 1, equip the Skull Clamp to it. So it is a 2/1. And then go ahead and for 1, 2, cast Diabolic Tutor at an additional cost. To cast the spell, sack a creature, search my library for a card, put it in my hand, and shuffle. I will just go ahead and sacrifice that Serrated Scorpion, so I will drain the table for 2, and then I will draw 2 cards off of the Skull Clamp.
Okay, down 28.
Back up to 34. Oh, and that will trigger the Dictative Airbow, so each opponent will sacrifice a creature.
Yep. Luna's gone.
Damn it. All right, I'm just gonna get rid of the Sanctum Weaver. It's fine. Oh, and when you search your library, that triggers my dude.
Right.
And draw a card, gain a life.
I haven't shuffled yet, but I did forget that technically I'm supposed to draw the 2 cards before I tutor. So I'll just take the 2 off the top quick. I don't even really know what I'm looking for. I just know I need to get some more creatures out into play. Thought about grabbing Ristic Study, but I don't want to be that person.
I don't own a Mystic Study, but if I did, I'd be hesitant to put it in a deck because it seems to make you a target really quickly.
It does. It does. All right. I'm going to grab this card, put it in my hand, shuffle up a little bit. And then for 1, I'll go ahead and play the card I tutored for, which is just a little Eye Twitch. 1/1 flyer. And then when it dies, I learn, which in Commander, that just means you're going to discard and draw. Go ahead and pay 1 to Skull Clamp it, which will kill it, which will trigger the Dictative Airbow, so each opponent will sacrifice a creature.
In response to that,
Yep.
I'll tap for a black and feign death on Queza. Until end of turn, creature gains. When this creature dies, returns to the battlefield tapped under its owner's control with a +1/+1 counter on it.
Very good.
Okay. Yeah, I'll put the Sin Prodder into my graveyard.
Draw 2 off the Skull Clamp, and then do I want to learn? I think I will. I think I'll discard a Swamp, draw a card. I'll play a Swamp as my land for turn, and then I will pass the turn.
On your end stuff, I have a trigger. So I had a creature hit my graveyard this turn, so I will make a devil.
And I will tap for 2 to tap that little pendant and draw a card, and then put a land from my hand onto the battlefield, which will be this swamp.
Okay. I'll go ahead and draw 2 for Alhamid's Archive. That'll give me 2 Queza triggers. So
I'll lose the life. Make me lose a life.
Huh?
I want to lose the life.
His commander gets better when he has half the starting life total.
You actually want to be hit right now?
I want to be hit.
Okay, take 2.
Okay.
I'm not used to that. Wow.
Beast,
Why did you volunteer to take that 5 life earlier to stop Cherise?
Hurt me a minute.
Then I
my land.
My turn. And draw. I'll play this Marsh Flats. I will go ahead and sacrifice the Marsh Flats. Lose 1 life. Search for a plains or a swamp. Godless Shrine.
Are you gonna pay
I will pay the 2, so it enters untapped. Okay, now what am I doing on my turn? What am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? So I'm going to tap for 1 white, 1 black, 1 green, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. I will play my commander.
Woohoo!
Myrkul, Lord of Bones. As long as your life total is less than or equal to half your starting life total, Myrkul, Lord of Bones has indestructible. Whenever another non-token creature you control dies, you may exile it. If you do, create a token that's a copy of that card, except it's an enchantment and loses all other card types.
So now we're friends, right?
Sure, if you say so, bud.
I'm a better friend.
And then I will just pass the turn.
Alrighty. Untap. Draw a card. Okay. Well, gonna move to the combats. Morgan, Raphael's gonna come at you. Chris, the devil's gonna come at you.
So that's
3.
4.
4 for Morgan, a 2/2 for Chris.
A 2.
I go to
Only
30.
it's a 1/1, but it's
Down
getting
to 30.
and then I'm going to gain 2 life from the devil, having lifelink. Now, Chris, is your commander back?
Yeah, she came back with tapped with a +1/+1 counter on her.
Okay.
So right now she's a 4/5 tapped.
Well, I'm going to sacrifice my devil to my spawning pit. I'm going to get counter on it, which will give me a ping. I will ping Jason for 1 since that. So I'll gain 1 life from that. And then I'm also going to sacrifice my commander to the pit.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to put him in the graveyard.
Okay.
Then we're going to tap for 5. And we're going to play Living Death. So everyone sacrifices the creatures that they have, and then they're going to flip-flop from the graveyard to the battlefield.
Is it like creatures
Okay,
from the
so
graveyard leave it?
I'll read. Yeah, each player exiles all creature cards from his or her graveyard, then sacrifices all the creatures he or she controls. Then put all cards he or she can exile this way onto the battlefield.
Okay. Luderhill Cord, Psychosis Crawler.
All right, I'm gonna have some triggers, some ETB triggers here. Dockside is back. Hello. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is it 9? 9 this time? Did I count that right? 9 more treasures. Okay. Then what we're going to do. Oh, I also have 1 more ETB. When Overseer of the Damned enters the battlefield, I may destroy target creature. I'm going to get that Psychosis Crawler out of there, bud. You knew it was coming.
Oh, yeah, I knew. Because if not, I was probably going to win on my turn.
Oh.
This deck plays
Okay.
nasty like that.
So then whenever a non-token creature an opponent controls dies, create a tap 2/2 black zombie creature token. So I'm going to make a zombie. And then I think I have 1 other trigger here. I also have a Harvester of Souls out. And whenever a non-token creature dies, I may draw a card, which I will do at this time, which is a land.
Whoa.
Got there. Then we're going to use 1 and 2 here, and we're going to play a Mayhem Devil. Whenever a player sacrifices a permanent, Mayhem Devil deals 1 damage to any target. And
Good
I
one.
think that's all I'm going to do for now.
Oh, that's all, is it?
Yes. And then I'll move to my end step, and at the beginning of each end step, if a creature card went into my graveyard this turn from anywhere, I will create a 1/1 devil. And I had Raphael hit the graveyard and he came back. So there we go. I will pass the turn.
Okay. Very sadly, untap, upkeep, draw. Does Sharice's, or does everybody, the boards need to be dealt with?
Yes, it does.
Ooh.
Okay. Sharice, I don't believe you have anything with Shadow, right?
I do not.
One coming at you with Shadow.
I will take one.
Hey,
I'll
hey,
draw 2 cards
Chris.
and discard one. Got my land. Yay.
Woo. Chris, I can board wipe.
Ugh,
Okay.
I don't appreciate that.
You'll be a.
Okay, so in that case,
So play
Don't
Commander
have-
again.
don't have to board wipe. So 1, 2, 3, 4. For a Feast of Sanity, whenever I discard a card, Feast of Sanity deals 1 damage to any target, and I gain 1 life.
Nice.
Don't like that. Don't like that.
Land for turn would be an Orzhov Basilica, bouncing a swamp back to my hand. Because why not?
Sure.
Wish I had 1 more.
It's always if you only had one more mana. It always is.
And from there, I am going to move my end step and discard down to hand size. I'll be discarding 2 cards. So I'll deal 2 damage to Sharice and gain 4 life.
Yeah,
Hey,
don't
I
like.
can on your end step, I'm going to tap Turgrid's Lantern. You will either lose 3 life or sack a non-land permanent or discard a card.
Okay, I'm not sure how that helps anything. I'm going to discard
Discard.
anyway.
You gotta discard an extra.
Really, it really is just a matter of you were like, if I got to keep that, I would win the game. And I'm like,
Don't really like that.
No, yeah, don't let him fool you. He's very scary. This deck wins out of nowhere.
Really just like discarding these, but I'd actually have to discard 3, don't I? It would have been 2 for my end step, but then you make me discard an extra 1, right?
Mhm.
Okay, so I'll gain 2 life and ping 1 more damage to Sharice.
All right, on your end step,
Still?
I'm just gonna, with the spawning pit, I'm going to sacrifice one of these. No, not the devil. I'm gonna sacrifice Dockside, which will trigger Mayhem Devil. I guess this is, no, it has to be on your main phase too before you move to end step. Shoot, can I do that still or not?
I mean, you're just
It
putting.
depends. Is it affecting me? Then I say yes.
It's no, it's not really affecting you. It's just going to give me another devil and I'll draw a card. I just forgot what phase I need to do it in.
That's fine with me.
Yeah, I say sure, go for it.
Okay.
I don't have a
So
problem.
I'm going to discard. I did sacrifice something, so I will ping. Okay, I lied, Chris. You will get pinged for 1,
Okay.
which will gain me a life because he has lifelink. And then because of Harvester of Souls, I'll draw a card. Okay, I am done.
I'm so sad.
All right. On my upkeep, I will lose a life, draw a card. Okay. And I'll draw a turn. I guess if I'm going to board wipe, I need to get rid of the pool. Because otherwise she can just sacrifice everything and response and rebuild her board. So
Or you can leave it alone.
things happen for a reason. So for 2 and a red, I'm going to bedevil, destroy target artifact, and I'm going to target the pool.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of that.
I wouldn't be either.
I'm going to, in response, sacrifice the 2 devils, which will put 2 sacrifice triggers for Mayhem Devil.
Yep.
I'll hit you with both of those, Morgan.
Yep. I go to 27.
And then the devils themselves will ping. I'll hit Chris for those.
How many of them?
It is 2 pings.
The 4 damage?
No, 2 single pings.
Oh,
Just 2
okay.
damage. I'll gain 2 life.
Down to 33.
Don't like that you're making me do that. Yeah, that's fine. They can they can go away then.
All right. I'm going to play a Haunted Ridge as my land for turn. Enters untapped because, wow, it brought up the art card of it when I clicked on it. It's just a black-red land. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to cast Solemn Simulacrum. Enters the battlefield. I get to find a basic opponent to the battlefield tapped. And when it dies, I draw a card.
And you search your library. My Archivist will trigger, and I will draw a card, gain a life.
You're welcome.
Thanks.
Aren't you trying to lower your life total?
Huh?
Aren't you trying to lower your life total?
Well, yeah, but I'm also trying to draw cards.
That's fair.
I can't use my Sanctum Weaver yet, can I?
No.
No, because it's a summoning sickness, doesn't it?
Yeah, didn't think
Or
so.
am I misremembering? No, wait, yeah, because it just got brought back. So yeah, it's still a summoning sickness. Okay. We still want a board wipe, right?
Yeah.
I would say yes.
I mean, I can't think of a way that we, get out of this.
Okay.
But that's
So for our red, I'm going to Blasphemous Act.
No
Okay.
response here.
no, I got nothing.
Although I do need to know how many non-creatures die. Or
There shouldn't
non-token.
be any non-creatures die. There's just Blasphemous Act.
Non-token. Non-token.
I'll have 3.
I have 1.
I'll
I have
have
2.
1, 2, 3, 4, 6. I'll draw 9 cards.
That is a lot of cards.
That's a lot of cards. So I guess I'm not too sad.
You're gonna make me jealous, Charisse.
All right, so I have a couple death triggers. Dictative Erebos doesn't matter because all the creatures are going to die anyways. Sarah Scorpion, when it dies, I drain the table for 2. So I'll go back up to 29.
Hit down 31.
Solemn Simulacrum dies, I draw a card. Eye Twitch dies, I learn, so I can discard a card to draw a card. Do I want to do that is the question. Yeah, let's discard a bonus hunger. I'll draw a card. That's going to be all for me. I will pass the turn.
All right. I will untap. And I will then draw for turn. I will tap for 1 white and 1 green and cast Rite of Harmony. Whenever a creature or enchantment enters the battlefield under your control this turn, draw a card. Tap for 3 and cast Golgari Germination. Draw a card. I will tap for 2. And actually, I will tap for these 2, I guess. And I will cast this Devoted Druid. Draw.
There it is.
Aha.
No.
Play a forest.
For the viewers at home, if he has Devoted Druid out when his commander's out, he gets rid of the Devoted Druid, it comes back. He has an infinite green mana.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Somehow, I now have 7 cards in my hand, so I'm just going to pass the turn.
Okay. Untap. All my things. Draw a card. Ooh.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Was that like an excited thing or like?
Yeah, that's her. We're all in trouble. Sound.
We'll play Temple of the False God, which will.
I will be right back though.
Okay.
Okay. Oh boy, got some juicy things. Oh, y'all are gonna hate me. All right, we'll tap this for 2. I'll have 1 floating. Okay, they're gonna hate me. Wait, what am I doing? This doesn't cost this. It costs this. 1 black temple. We're gonna play persist. I'm gonna get back
why?
dockside.
No.
Gross!
I told you would hate me.
Okay, I'm back. What you doing?
She persisted to get dockside back.
In response, I'm going to tap the pendant to draw a card, and
Gosh,
then
dang
I
it.
put a hand from my hand onto the battlefield. I'll put this planes that I just drew onto the battlefield.
And then you got like a Swords to Plowshare, so this is the last time she can do the dockside.
I freaking wish, dude. I was really hoping for that on the draw, but I got to land instead.
Balls.
I will. He's gonna come back with a -1/-1, which I will have with
Good.
this
And I have 3 over here. I don't know if you added up your treasures yet.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think it's 9 again. I believe 1. I'm sorry.
No, you're not. No, you're not.
I'm a little sorry. So we have some things to play with now. We're going to, oh wait, we have 1 floating, so we'll use that. 2, 3, 4, 5. We're gonna play a black market.
Yeah, black market.
Ooh.
Mana. Then we're gonna use this and 2 of these treasures to play black market connections. Black market, let me read that first. Whenever a creature dies, I put a charge counter on black market. At the beginning of my pre-combat main phase, add black to my mana pool for each charge counter on black market. And then black
You used
market.
that a while ago.
I know. At the beginning of my pre-combat main phase, I choose 1 or more. I can create a treasure token. I lose a life. I can draw a card. I lose 2 life. Or I can pay 3 life, create a 3/2 colorless shapeshifter creature token with changeling.
And you're gonna full send it every time, right?
Every time. Unless it like literally kills me, you can count on it, basically. I'm gonna use 5. We're gonna play Baylor. He is a demon flying 5/5. When it attacks or dies, I choose 1 or more. Each mode must choose a different player. Target opponent draws 3 cards, then discards 3 cards at random. Target opponent sacrifices a non-token artifact, or Baylor deals damage to target opponent equal to the number of cards in their hand. Might as well keep on rolling, right? Right?
Yeah, I mean, sure.
We'll go 3. We'll play that Ashnod's Ultra that's been in my hand for quite a while. I think we're just going to chill here. I think we did enough. So I'm just going to move to discard. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I have to discard
You
2.
think you did enough? Really?
I'm going to discard a Hazoret Monument and this Swamp. And I'll pass.
Okay.
Okay.
Untap. I'll keep draw. Land for turn will be a swamp. And let's see. Does anybody have any mana up?
I have 6.
1.
Treasure still?
Yeah,
I
she
have
has 6 treasures.
Let's see if I can get a creature to stick on the battlefield for 1 at a turn.
No.
That's what I would like.
Not looking great. It's not.
I'll go ahead and cast a Cliffhaven Vampire.
Ooh.
Flying 2/4. Whenever I gain life, each opponent loses 1 life.
Nice.
I have to note that it's each instance of gaining life. It's not actually point for point. So, like, if I gain life from Alhammer's Archive, each trigger will only ping 1, even though I'm gaining 2.
Gotcha.
And then I suppose I got to go for it.
Does he have to win?
Maybe.
I
2,
hope not.
3, 4, 5, and I'll attempt to cast Necrologia.
Ooh.
What's this do?
Play only during your end
And
step.
Necrologia only during the end turn step, so I'm not attacking or anything else. Sorry, Chihuahua in the background. As an additional cost to play Necrologia, pay any amount of life. Draw cards equal to the amount of life paid this way. I will choose 25 life, going down to 6. I didn't do the math, I'm just guessing. Now, does that resolve? Because paying life is part of the cost. So now is the point you'd stop me if you can.
Right. Anyone have any responses?
I don't. I'm tapped out.
I have nothing.
Okay, I will save the day. I will
Oh no, you're not supposed to save the day. I'm supposed to
pay
win.
2. I'm going to cast the 1 counter spell I have in here to Bolt Trickery.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks for putting your life count at 6.
You're countering the Necrologia, huh?
Uh-huh.
I don't have a response for that. So, shuffle it in and then flip from the top. Oh no, wait.
Yeah,
No, 1 to 3.
Yeah,
So,
1 to 3. I'm gonna 1,
roll
2,
d6 and half it, right? Oh no, man.
5. So mill
3.
3.
Okay.
This might just be as bad, honestly, but we will see.
But it's worth trying.
Yep.
No
So then you
disease,
go.
Terror Visions, and Obscure Storefront. Okay.
All right.
All right. So now you flip until you find a non-land spell.
Non-land spell. That's not a land. Ghostly Pilfer.
That's much better than killing
Yes,
us.
yes.
So.
No, it's not. And actually, I'm wrong. I should have been at 8. I should have gained 2 for my first draw. But other than that, I'm pretty effed. Hey, that's the risk with that spell. Big risk, big reward.
Yeah.
Or big hurt, as in this case. And that was my end step, so pass the turn.
Okay. What was the name of that card? Just so I can show the.
Oh, sorry. It's a Ghostly Pilferer. It is a 2/1 Spirit Rogue that whenever it becomes uncapped, I can pay 2. If I do, draw a card. Whenever an opponent casts a spell from anywhere other than their hand, I draw a card. Or I can discard a card and it can't be blocked.
All right, awesome, thank you. All right, and at my upkeep, Phyrexian Arena will deal 1 damage to me. I go down 28, I draw a card, and then I'll draw for turn. All right, we'll play another Swamp.
Nope, I'm wrong. I should be a 6.
For 4, I will cast Pitiless Plunderer.
It's a good one.
Yeah, whenever another creature I control dies, I create a treasure token. I guess just so I can get a little. I was hoping that since I was digging a little deeper, I'd get into my Soul Ring. I was hoping to have a really explosive play here, but that's okay. I'll still have a good turn. 1, 2, 3, 4. Does anyone care if I change how I had tapped my lands just so I had 1 island to use on that last spell or for this spell?
That's fine by me.
All right, cool.
Go for it.
I will cast Marchesa the Black Rose.
Ooh.
Dethrone. So whenever this creature attacks the player with the most life or tied for the most life, put a 1/1 counter on it. Other creatures I control have dethroned. And whenever a creature I control with a +1/+1 counter on it dies, return that card to the battlefield under my control at the beginning of the next end step. Yeah, I guess well this is just going to be a real solid setup turn. So for 2, I will cast Priest of Forgotten Gods. So 1, 2, tap it, sack 2 other creatures, and then any number of target players each lose 2 life and sacrifice a creature, and I add double black and draw a card. And that's going to be the end of my turn.
All right. Hopefully we got it. Untap. Upkeep, draw. Play this Undergrowth Stadium as my land for the turn. Let's see, after 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Play Myrkul.
Put that on the stack.
Come
I'm
on.
gonna tap the Devoted Druid. Add a green mana. I will put a -1 count on the Devoted Druid and untap it. Then I will tap the Devoted Druid again. And then I will put another -1/-1 counter on it to untap it. But
Hold on.
I have a response with your commander on the stack.
Okay. Okay.
He wanted to show his
I
loot.
can't let this happen. Tap. I'm
Hey,
sorry,
at
man.
least I left it random. You might not have all died.
I'm gonna tap 2 before he hits the battlefield. I am going to Infernal Grasp the Druid.
I'm going to cast Autumn's Veil.
Oh.
Spells you control can't be countered by blue or black spells this turn, and creatures you control can't be the targets of blue or black spells this turn.
Dang
Yeah,
it.
boy.
I have
That's
no response.
terrifying.
Don't have any answer to that.
So now Devoted Druid will die,
Come back as an enchantment.
and it will come back. I'm going to keep it upside down so that we know. What sucks about that is now I can't win the game, I don't think.
Oh, boo-hoo.
But I can pretty much make sure that I don't lose the game. Tap this 4 times and cast Vidalcan Orrery.
Ooh, one.
Nice.
I'm going to
Gosh,
tap
you're
this
so
2 more
nice.
times and activate the pendant. So I will draw a card, and then I don't have a land to put onto the battlefield, which sucks.
Oh, no.
You do
You
make
tap
a
2 for the pendant?
sapperling, right?
Yeah, I did the pendant thing. Oh, I do get a sapperling. That's true. I don't
You
know.
wait a minute, you did the pendant thing on this turn?
Yeah, he's doing it right now.
Okay.
Hmm. If only it was not green mana.
I'm skilled.
But then I'm gonna tap this 4 times and tap the Isolated Chapel for a white. And I'm gonna cast the Barrington Medic, which basically does the same thing as Devoted Druid, except it prevents damage. So it says tap, prevent the next 1 damage that will be dealt to target creature or player this turn, and then I can put a -1/-1 counter on him and untap him.
Seems good.
So I'm gonna activate him 4 times.
Does it have haste?
Oh yeah, no, you're right. It does not. I mean, I got excited.
Got him.
I got excited. All right, but that's it. That's all I'm gonna do. Pass.
Okay. Untap.
I'm not the threat anymore, Charisse.
Yes, you are.
No.
I second that.
I feel like you're still there. Okay. I'm going
infinite mana.
Okay, pre-combat main phase, I'm going to full send. I'm going to lose 6 life.
Boom.
6. Oh, I should have drawn a card for turn. That's for turn. We're going to draw. We're going to make
Great
a
treasure.
shapeshifter, make a treasure. My land for turn is going to be a mountain. All right, let's see what trouble we can get ourselves into this turn. Cast the commander.
When she casts her commander, that'll trigger your ghostly.
Yep.
We are going to sack Dockside to the Ashnod's altar. So I'll have 2 floating. We use this for 5. Go down to 1. And we will also sack the shapeshifter to the altar. So I 2 things left, so that's going to put 2 more on the market for next turn. For 6, we're going to cast a Fiery Emancipation.
Ooh.
And then with that 1 colorless floating, we'll tap 2 for a veto. So veto, whenever I gain life, target opponent loses that much life. I can pay 5 creatures I control gain life until end of turn. We're gonna move to combat. Cards in hand for everybody.
10.
5.
4.
4, 10.
Chris
Okay.
is in 10. Oh no.
This before I move to combat. I think we'll use that mana to equip the Skull Clamp to this guy. Okay. So now we're gonna move to combat. I want to kill Chris. Man, you guys are scary. You're scary.
You're the one who just played veto, and I'm scary.
I mean, you're not. I'm not scary to myself. All right. We're gonna swing Baylor at Jason.
Okay, I take 15.
Actually, he's a 7/6.
So I take 21.
21. So I'm going to gain a bunch of life here. I'm going to have some triggers. I'm going to have Baylor deal target opponent draws 3 cards. Nope. Chris, you're going to do target opponent deals damage to target opponent equal to the number of cards in their hand.
Okay, what are you doing?
Okay. So Baylor, when he attacks, I choose 1 mode for each person. Baylor deals damage to target opponent equal to the number of cards in their hand. So he's going to do 30 damage to you for that.
I have a response.
Okay.
It won't do anything, I don't think. I'm about to die anyway, so I might as well, just for the fun of it.
Mhm.
Well, you can discard your cards to your ghostly pilfer.
Oh. Yeah. Okay. In response. That makes a lot more sense.
Oh, just discard all of them.
Nah, not going that far.
You basically have to discard down to 1, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think you have to discard down to 1 because the damage gets tripled from the Fiery Emancipation.
In that case, I might as well go out. I'm not discarding all my cards. So I might as well not be playing the game. So
That's not the principle.
let's have
Okay.
some fun. Okay. I'll
All right.
tap 2. Oh, sorry.
Oh, go. Yeah, go ahead.
For Tolarian Winds, which is an instant, discard your hand and draw that many cards. 2,
Sure.
3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Discard 9. That puts 9 triggers for Feast of Sanity. All 9 of that is going to go to Charisse, and I'll gain 18 life.
9. Okay.
I did gain 18 life, but that was only 9 instances. So each opponent will lose 9 life from the Cliffhaven Vampire.
Getting sweaty.
Yeah, I'm nervous.
Oh, no.
I got it.
And then I'll draw 18 cards.
Oh man. Drawing double the cards.
18.
Uh-huh.
Grace, you did this to us.
If she wasn't trying to kill me, I wouldn't be doing this. I'm going to discard a card, so Ghostly Pilfer can't be blocked this turn. 1, 2, 3. I believe that's 18.
Yeah.
Can you get rid of the Ghostly Pilfer? Because otherwise, I think I'm about to win.
Right.
I don't know if the pilfer is what you need to get rid of. Then you might need to get rid of either. Let's see.
Probably the Feast of Sanity would be the best thing.
Yeah, if you can get rid of the Feast of Sanity, which is an enchantment in your Rakdos, so I mean, good luck.
I can't get rid of that. But the problem is, he can just
Jason,
do
any
it.
chance you got like a Beast Within in that hand?
Nope. If I had black mana, I could do something.
Ah, bummer.
What I can do is, in response with those discards on the stack, I'm
So you're
going
letting
to.
discards go on the stack?
Yeah, discards are going on the
Okay.
stack.
Kill me first.
We're going to discard, or we're going to sacrifice Baylor. So, Jason, you haven't taken that damage yet. You haven't taken 21 yet. So I'm going to sacrifice him, which will then, when he dies, I get to do the same thing. So I have 2 death triggers. First, I'm going to draw from Skull Clamp. Find something that helps. 1, 2. That does not help. Chris, why you gotta do this? Why you gotta...
You were trying to be mean.
I was trying to kill everybody.
Well, I'm
so
trying to kill
then
everybody.
So when his trigger goes on the stack, so how many cards do you have in hand right now?
None right now.
None.
All 18 I had were discarded. Put those triggers
Okay.
on the stack.
Who has the most cards in hand right now?
I think that makes me with 5.
5. Okay. So I'm going to have you deal damage to target opponent equal to the number of cards in hand. So that's going to be 15 damage.
To him or to me?
It's going to be 15 to him.
Okay.
But he has lifelink, so I will gain 15. So I'll go up to 25.
Okay.
All right. And then since I gain 25 life, I will hit Chris for 25.
Oh,
You got
Dang.
me.
does that work?
All my triggers just disappeared from the stack.
Yeah, because I think because he didn't let them resolve individually.
So does that mean that Morgan and I didn't lose 9 from him?
No, you still lost the 9. That
You
already
still lost
happened
that
last
9.
time.
Yeah, we
Okay,
still
I
lost
thought.
that
Okay,
9, but
I thought so.
we're not dead yet.
Not
Hooray!
dead yet.
Yeah, thank you, Charisse.
Wow.
Yeah.
This
Um,
I said at the beginning, this deck gets a little bit silly. It tried to.
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, I gained the 15. You don't take anything from the attack. Oh, this is. So then I had Baylor die, so that's gonna put another counter on this.
Oh, you did lose the pendant, Jace.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm still in very much danger. Infinite mana over there, and oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
It's a good thing you did that because I was about to gain 36 life too.
Yeah. I had to get rid of you. I had to. Yeah, I guess I'm going to unfortunately move to my end step. I will make a devil because Baylor hit the graveyard and Chris ruined my fun, and I'll pass the turn.
Okay.
That was good for something.
I didn't think I was going to have another turn.
I was,
Get
if
all of you.
all went to my plan, you wouldn't have.
All right, lose a life at my upkeep, draw a card, then draw for turn. Oh, sweet Mother Teresa on the hood of a Mercedes Benz. Okay, so Jason,
Yeah.
you're one to prevent the damage. It's not an enchantment yet, right?
No, I can't even use it yet.
but that's very bad for us.
Yeah, I was trying to figure out if there's a way I could, because I can't just get rid of it, because if I get rid of it, it comes back. So I have to get rid of Myrkul.
Right.
But Myrkul is indestructible.
Myrkul does have indestructible. If they died at the same time, though,
It still triggers.
it still
Yeah,
triggers.
they'd still see it.
I might not have an answer then.
Do you have a way to deal 1 damage?
One single
No.
damage?
Yes, 1 single damage.
Yes, I have a way to deal 1 single damage.
I think, oh wait, no. Wait, it has to be more than 1. Because I can deal,
I can do a little bit more than 1.
No.
okay, I can deal 3 actually. So if you can do 4, can you 4?
Can I? I don't think I specifically have enough.
Oh wait,
red.
no, I can do more. Okay, yeah, I can do more. If you can do, because this is 3, that will give me 3. Yeah, if you can do at least 1. Yeah.
No.
I can do that.
No. Don't do it.
Let's roll like Limp Bizkit. All right, so we're gonna go red, 1, 2, 3, total 5. We're gonna cast Burn Down the House, and I will choose to create 3 devils with whenever they die, I deal 1
Wait.
damage.
In response, I
No.
just thought about this.
Yes?
I can just put these -1/-1 counters on it. Because that's not a tap ability.
Right, you can just put the counters on, correct. Oh yeah, so you can just kill it right away.
Oh.
Yeah, so I'm gonna put 4 -1/-1 counters on him and kill him and bring him back.
Hmm.
Enchantment. And then I'm gonna prevent the next 500,000 damage that would be dealt to me.
Oh, geez. Okay, that doesn't help then.
Okay, well I'm gonna cast that anyways, and I keep forgetting that I have the lantern, but that's okay. So I'm going to
Ugh.
tap Priest of Forgotten Gods, sacrificing 2 of the devils. That 2 damage that would be dealt, I'll throw at Sharice's face.
We have to sacrifice 2 creatures now, don't we?
Yeah, so Dictative Erebos, each opponent will sacrifice 2 creatures. And then the rest of Priest of Forgotten Gods is I drain the table for 2.
All right, hold on. I have some triggers. Okay,
Okay.
so how many creatures died?
I had 2 die.
2 die. Okay.
Jason had 1
I
die.
had 2, 6. All right, so that
Yep.
put counters there. The
lot of mana.
devil, when it dies, I can do damage. So I will deal.
Oh wait, I didn't take that damage. What am I doing?
Yeah, you don't need to take the. Yeah, you don't take the 2.
Is it loss of
All right,
life
so-
though? Because that's different.
All right, so you've dealt 2 damage. You have
Oh.
499,998 damage. Then you can deal damage to me.
Well, it's actually
Priest
loss
of
of
the-
life, so I think
Yeah,
it
Priest
gets
of the
worse.
Forgotten Gods is lose life. It's not damage.
Oh, so then I do lose
You
that
will
life.
still lose that 2. I didn't gain it, so I go to 20.
Yeah.
So now.
I have 1 devil to ping. Morgan, I'll hit you for that.
Okay.
Which will gain me a life, but it's going to do 3 instead because of fiery, so I'll gain 3 life.
Okay.
And then I have veto. Is he? Oh, it is lose life. I will
No!
choose Jason for that. So if you leave me alive and leave Vito alive, we can make something work. I can't do it this turn, so if he can kill us that turn.
So I just noticed something. So the Priest of Forgotten Gods, we haven't finished resolving its ability.
Oh wait, no,
so-
I should have gained 6 life.
Well, so Priest of the Forgotten Gods, I think you're still going to lose veto because it's tap sack 2 creatures. I did that to each player, sacrifice 2 creatures, and then Priest of the Forgotten Realm also says sack a creature for each of those players.
Okay. All right, we had to think of the stack here then. Okay, so I had.
So I do get
these-
to draw a card, and I have 2 black mana floating. We'll just
Okay,
go ahead
so-
and finish real quick.
First, priest did its thing,
And for the
which-
Wanderer, I have 2 treasure tokens.
which would have put. So I would have had to sack. Is 1 creature, right?
Yeah, so you sacrificed 2 from the Dictate of Erebos, and then you sacrificed 1 from Priest of Forgotten Gods.
Okay,
So
so
that's 3 total.
Okay, so priest. So I would sack one for the devil, giving it lifelink, which then would put on the stack it dealing 1 damage, which would be 3. I'm just trying to think how the stack would all be with this. Okay, so priest.
So you would actually sacrifice 2 first because that was the sacrifice 2 creatures on my part to the which are to the dictate. That was the cost for the priest's ability. So you would sacrifice the 2 first and then the 1 last.
Okay, so it'd be priest and then dictate would be on top. So priest hasn't resolved yet. Dictate is on top, right? So then dictate would make me sack 2 creatures. So these 2 would die. But he did have lifelink when he died. So it's going to deal 3 damage. 3 damage to something which I did Morgan. And then because I gained 3 life, Vito took 3 from Jason. And then we still have 1 more sack on the stack. So then Vito would go away. Okay, so I think we're right there.
Excellent.
And I don't have any more creatures to sacrifice.
Yeah, right.
Ooh, we had the answer. Now it's gone.
I'm going to play a Choked Estuary as my land for turn. I will reveal a Xander's Lounge so it doesn't enter the battlefield tapped. I think I'm going to use this 2 black mana and 1 more. I'm going to cycle the Xander's Lounge to draw a card. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to use that 2 black floating to Skull Clamp. One of it's going to Skull Clamp the last devil, so I'll deal that to Sharice's face.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll draw 2 cards off of that. I already drew 1, there's 1 more. I'm not going to cycle the Xander's Lounge. So I have 1 more black mana floating.
Oh, I mean,
I'm going to sack my 2 treasures for red. Oh, I do have 1 more because when that last devil died, I got the plunderer. So sack those for red, use this, and then pay 2 more, total of 5. Cast Siege Gang Commander. Enters the battlefield. I create 3 goblins. The problem is he can prevent the damage. How do I make him lose the life? I guess just trigger the priest multiple times. I don't have a way to untap her though.
If I can get Vito back, I'm, but I don't know if we get another turn.
I guess I'm just going to dig for answers. So for 1, I'm going to sacrifice 1 of my goblins. Well, not sacrifice it, sorry. Skull Clamp it, so it'll die, and I'll draw 2 cards. That doesn't do it. I guess we'll do it again. Draw another 2. Does that do it?
Doesn't do it. I don't believe it.
I hope.
I do have 2 more treasures. So for black and 1, I guess, well, this will help. It doesn't get us there, but it helps. I will cast Mire in Misery. Each opponent sacks a creature or an enchantment. There are no creatures for you guys, so you will each have to sack an enchantment.
That doesn't help me.
I'll sacrifice this Golgari Germination.
He's an enchantment deck, and I'm in black, so...
I have enchantments that I really like.
Oh.
Which one do I get rid of? That gives me, I guess we'll get rid of Black Market. Oh, it pains me.
Let's go to combat. Sharice, I'm going to send Marchesa and Pitiless Plunderer at you. That will trigger Dethrone. So each of these creatures will get a +1 counter. So that will be a total of 4, 6 damage.
Okay.
All right. Then, let's see. I'm going to tap the Lantern. Jason, you lose 3 life unless you sacrifice an on-land permanent or discard a card. We'll
sacrifice the Belkin Orrery.
We'll get there.
Oh, it's so close. You can pay to untap that, right?
Yes, I can. I should have thought about that before I went into Dirtle mode.
Can you pay to do it right now?
No, I'm 1 mana short to untap it again.
No.
I'm trying to. I was trying to see if there was like a way I could become net positive in mana, but I don't think there is. So, I mean, unless I draw into Soul Ring magically, but I don't think I can. Well, I guess I might as well try, right? So I'll use one of these treasures to sacrifice my last golem or goblin to the Skull Clamp. Draw another 2. That does not do it. That does give me 1 treasure back. We'll pay 2 for a Doom Dissenter.
Nice.
So 1/1 when it dies, I create a zombie token. I'll go ahead and pay 1. I'll get it back from the Plunderer. Skull Clamp it. We'll get a zombie token.
It is Zambi.
2 cards. Gosh dang it. I did not find a way to get mana positive. I guess that's going to have to be the end of my turn, and I will have to discard down to hand size because I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 cards in hand.
Never thought it would get back to me, but you know what?
Your turn, my friend.
We made it. We made it.
Are we dead?
Upper turn. We're gonna see.
I will discard Ristic Study.
All right. Well, I will just do it this way. I will play a little bit of insurance, tap for 3 white, and add 5 to it, and I'll cast Avacyn.
Sure, why not?
No.
And I will tap for 2 black, and I will tap the Devoted Druid for 500,000, and then I will
quick bring mana burn back.
Everyone for 500,000.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't have the answer to that.
We did it. We made it.
Chris made me use my only counter. No. He giggles.
Oh, I like that, Chris. I like that. Thank you for watching. Real quick before we sign off here, is there anything awesome about your deck that you didn't get to do? Chris, let's start with you.
No, my deck pretty much did what it's supposed to do. It usually wins in the discard phase, but I'll have something out there to give me flash, so I can keep using the Bone Miser is one of the key pieces to winning usually, but I can do it with other ways, like I was trying to. But my discard step doesn't end. I usually win the game in the discard step because I'll have Bone Miser or Feast of Sanity out and just ping everybody down, make a bunch of mana, make a bunch of zombies.
That's pretty funny. I will say that since this was the last time I will probably ever play this deck, it's a little sad I didn't actually cast my commander, but the commander's just kind of there to give you a hint at what the deck is trying to do. I would say that almost every time I play this deck, I don't even cast my commander because I can get the ball rolling without him. But I will say that it's a little sad that we didn't get to see Thrax in action because he's a bigums. He hits for a lot of slapperoos. What about you, Jason? Is there any specific thing that even though you won, you didn't get to show off?
Don't really think so. I mean, there's a lot more depth to this deck. There's just a lot of creature cards that have just stagnant abilities that work when they're enchantments. So my deck pretty much did what it wanted to do.
And then what about you, Charisse?
Yeah. So one thing, you got to kind of see. There's a lot of there's a couple of veto effects in here because life linking big boys deals a lot of damage when you gain life. So one of my favorite things in this deck, which we didn't get to see, is with veto out, my commander and this little card called Pestilence Demon.
Oh yeah.
It can take out a table depending on what's all out there. So it's flying. I can pay a black, and it deals 1 damage to each creature and each player. So in turn, that would gain me all that much life, which then veto would turn into damage, which is pretty fun. Yeah, my deck did what it got to do. Just make those devils deal damage and lose life because of it.
Awesome. Well, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed this game. It was really exciting. A lot of back and forth. Who had the upper hand and all that. Very exciting game. Thanks for watching. If you want to be in an episode of this show or our upcoming Magic Online series, join us on Patreon, get in our Discord, and get connected with us, and we will hopefully make that happen. Deck list in the description, and we will see you guys later.